Welcome to Corona Quarantine Concerts number 3. I'm Dan. I'm going to play the Bach Sarabande. It's from his Partita number 2. Got some more of my art behind me. You may notice that many of these paintings are kind of lonely, and that's why I'm playing the Sarabande here. I've always felt that the Sarabande was a lonely sort of a movement, but I love it. And I figured it was appropriate since we're all probably feeling that way these days. I think I played a wrong note in there. Anyway, about the art. Here's an oil painting by Jean-Louis Forain. Americans call him Jean-Louis Forain, but I'm going to try to be French here. He was in the French Impressionist exhibits back in the 1870s and 80s, and he's kind of important. Here's a pastel by Armand Guillaumin. He was also in the Impressionist exhibits. And if you're local and you go to the Legion of Honor, you'll see one of his oil paintings there. This up here is an oil on wood by Edouard Brandon, or Ed Brandon if you prefer. He was in the first Impressionist exhibit. Although he's really not an Impressionist, most of what he did was Jewish-themed paintings. But we'll talk more about him later. Here's a lithograph by Ferran. Over here is an oil on canvas by Marie Lebourg. He is a really wonderful painter, one of my favorites. I have another one of his paintings that I showed in an earlier video. And he was in the Impressionist exhibits. This one's called The Return to the Farm. Up there is an oil painting by Emilien Mulot-Durivage. He was in the first Impressionist exhibit, straight up Impressionist, but he just did not get famous and he's not important. And he really doesn't matter, except to me. Here's a pastel drawing by Louis Debras. Also, he was in the first Impressionist exhibit. Also not at all important. You can't find these guys in any museum anywhere. All of those paintings I just told you about I got at auction houses in France. I'm going to give you some close-up looks. That's for tomorrow. Here's the Ferran. It's a nice couple in their bed. She's waking up. He's still sleeping. Not sure what they've been up to, but I like it. There's the Vuillaume. It's a stable. And inside the stable, we have the Brandon. Now, like I said, this guy is known for Jewish-themed paintings. It's not what this is at all. Clearly, it's a horse's ass. But look at that frame. I just love the frame. Here's the Forain lithograph. Let's see if I can get it without any glare. There we go. Not sure what happened to this poor woman. I hope she's okay. I hope she's just sleeping off a wild party. There's the Lebourg oil. I think it's just stunning. There's the Mulot-Durivage. You got a nice looking tree in a field. Here's the Debras. It's a very lonely street scene. Kind of looks like the shelves at Trader Joe's. And over here, I've got a painting I didn't tell you about yet because you wouldn't have been able to see it. This is by Nancy Schroeder. She's a Connecticut artist, and I bought this at the Lyme County Art Association. And Lyme, Connecticut is where American Impressionism was born, and it's kind of a significant place. And there's a museum there called the Florence Griswold Museum that you got to check out if you go there. In this here cabinet, I got some interesting stuff. This is an ancient Egyptian ushabti. They used to put these little figures in the tombs so that the dead people would have servants to take care of them in the afterlife. This little guy's a whistle. It's Native American, pre-Columbian, about 1,000 years old. There's actually a hole in there and you can play it. Apparently the animal is a coatimundi, which is a relative of the raccoon. Here we got another piece of pre-Columbian American art. It's a bowl. There's a snake on it. Inside looks like you wouldn't want to eat out of it. And this here statue is ancient Greek, Hellenistic period. She looks charming. Here's another pre-Columbian thing. He's a jaguar. He's got spots and whiskers and teeth. Look at his little toes. His coat has seen better days, though. And last but not least, we got this oil on wood painting by Attendu, and he was in the first Impressionist exhibit also. It's called Toys, but I just think it's the creepiest thing. I love it.